Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Let's go, baby.
Back 25! Right there, 40's mine. Here we go.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Room here to run.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Haywood.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies or rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check three.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch and roll. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Cousins again. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Cousins. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Barely got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big run there. 29 yards and a first. From Viking territory now. They'll come up first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, Orban. 11.
Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They run, Cook, and he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10.
No. Big Dad, yo. All right, here we go,
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. To try again after the sack. Cousins. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. They run. Devontae Freeman looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, box truck.
Now Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run again on first down, Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. It's complete. Abdullah. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Hey, Tuesday.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins now. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. To throw, Cousins. The throw left side, complete to Treadwell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 24, Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 17, Ryan, throw left side complete. That's Freeman, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
40's Mike, 40's Mike. Check. Mike, 40.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. They start the drive with Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins, he completes it to Abdullah. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, high 7. 51. Hey. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. I got him. Hey, Delta. Check. 40's Mike. 40.
Third and long. It's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Top 6, pull it high. Hey, two. Get wide. 39.
From the 27, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Yeah, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Go.
On third down, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And some space here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down, here's an option right. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. It's a gain of 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 57 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, we're ready, we're ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Slam. Hey, Sal.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions. Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Atlanta, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it.